I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When did Toy Story decide that emotional trauma was part of the franchise? Let's find out.
Yep.
The movie was about Woody finding Jessie, Bullseye and the Prospector, learning that you should find new friends, stay with your old friends, but not be afraid to try something new, like the museum, but still didn't go to the museum, because the museum behind glass wouldn't be so fun. My favorite part was when they're jumping out of the plane and Bullseye and Buzz come to rescue Woody and Jessie from the airplane.
Welcome to What Do You Think of This, where we revisit the best things from our past to let you know whether they're the best thing for your future. I'm Jeff Abiad. That's Josue Escobar.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Josue.
Hey.
We're back with another sequel.
We are.
We're doing it, and I don't want to get too much too fast, but it's not what I expected.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah, me too. It's better than, I mean, I hope we're not doing any like Mr. Holland's Opus sequels or anything like that. His retirement age. And then the third act is like his hospice care.
I really I'm like, let's break up these sequels with something new, something fun. And I regret that one. I don't regret the movie. I still like it. Did your parents ever give away something that you wish they did not?
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. I have a particular story that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay. My dad's a great guy, everybody, if you don't know. My dad, shout out. He's a very caring, very generous
where is
person.
this going?
Did he? I mean, he gave away. You asked if he gave away something.
I can't wait to hear this.
That was mine in particular. Yes,
yeah.
He did. One day, it was the middle of the winter. I think it was probably closer to like November, December. So it's not super cold yet, especially here in Virginia. But I went out with my mother and we went shopping, and I bought a new jacket.
Okay.
I had jackets, but I bought a new jacket. I forget if it was like a leather jacket or whatever. It was just a new jacket.
It could have been leather?
I don't know. I don't remember anymore what kind of jacket it was.
But you said you were how old?
It might have been a Timberland jacket. I was probably middle school.
Okay.
And that evening, coming home, some people came to visit the house, and they had a new friend who was new to the country. He'd just gotten into the country, and he's from a warmer climate area.
Yeah.
And
a place where you don't need a jacket.
A place we don't need a jacket. And he shows up to my house wearing like pants and a shirt, just a t-shirt. And my dad's like, "Aren't you cold?
Yeah.
Welcome to the United States. Aren't you cold?" It's like, "Yeah, I just got here. Don't have anything." Yeah, he's with a friend or whatever, family. And my dad goes, "Josue,
yeah,
go get the jacket your mom just bought you."
No.
And I'm like, "Okay." And I run upstairs, and I know exactly what he wants me to do. And I went and grabbed the jacket, and I ripped the tag off of it angrily. Just, and then
the new tag?
The new tag. Brought it downstairs.
I hope this puts a hole in it.
And I handed it to my dad, and he hands it right to this dude.
Wow.
And he puts it on, and the guy was super grateful and walks away, and I had to go and put my old jacket back on. So yeah, I do remember when my dad had given something of mine away.
When I was in college, I was a part of this, like my first year of kind of college, but I was in this like school of ministry. And the pastor who was overseeing the group, great guy, but one of the years before, it was like this, it was like almost like a legend at this point that he had pointed out somebody's shirt on the team, one of the guys on the team, and how much he liked it. And the guy just took it off his back and gave it to him. And he's like, here you go. It's part of your stud collection. And that was like the joke, like, oh, it's his stud collection. And so there was some point in the year where he said something about a shirt that I was wearing. And I gave it to him kind of as a joke, but kind of like, here's part of the stud collection. But it was not the type of shirt. It was like a Jeff shirt. He would never wear it, and he never did. But out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, I can't think of a toy my parents gave away. We had a lot of toys, but I did have a dog for 3 days.
Oh.
He was a beagle. This is my memory of it.
Okay.
But I couldn't have, I was definitely less than 10, maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got this dog and it was like a rescue. So we went and picked this dog up and our family knows nothing about dogs.
What's his dog's name?
I'll tell you, his name was Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. Let's go.
Named more after the train conductor than the Ninja Turtles.
Wait, there's a train conductor named Casey Jones?
Yeah. You remember that there's like an old Disney animated feature with Casey Jones is like, I think they're like laying down the train track as he's driving the train. I don't know. We're going to have to maybe watch that.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, for both, named after both. And anyway, my short memory of it is we had the dog for 3 days. One day I come home, dog's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's Casey Jones? And like, we had to give it away. And my understanding now is it was like a rescue dog. It wasn't trained. It was peeing everywhere. It had to stay outside because nobody was home.
Yeah, your
and
parents
this
are like,
poor dog was like barking, tied to a tree. And it makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I was devastated. It's like my dog. I finally got a dog and that was it. And then we didn't get a dog until way later on in life, and we got 3 of them, and they were huge, and they lived outside, and I never hung out with them.
In Arizona, they lived outside?
Yeah. They were enormous. They were German Shepherd poodles.
Whoa.
And they were very big, like between like 80 to 90 pounds or so, and frisky.
Did they just like lay outside because of the heat? And
Yeah, or under the house.
Under the house? Oh my gosh.
Because they were huge. They would not have fit in the house. But my sweet mother, like they went to some of our friends that lived not too far. Their dogs had some puppies. And so they go thinking we'll get a dog.
Yeah.
And so they went and there were a couple puppies there. And so they get one, but they're like, we can't just get one because if it's out there in the backyard in the desert, coyote or something, it's a little puppy. So they were going to get 2 and they come home with 3 dogs, 3 puppies. And they're like, well, my sweet mom, there was only one left. We couldn't leave it. So they just got all 3. And I don't know if they knew at the time that they were going to be 90 pounds.
Wow.
But yeah, Milo, Baloo, and Lucky.
How come you never got dogs now as an adult?
Amanda is not into it.
Yeah.
She is not. She had trauma as a child, and she is not a dog friend.
Did she have to put like old Yeller down or something?
No, I think she got bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We don't talk about it a lot. Yeah, but there was like a not a good
talk
experience.
about it. Maybe like breakthrough.
No, that's one of those things where you're like, you don't want to. It's not worth it at this time. We have a fish.
We have a fish.
It's happy. Anyway,
I've never had a large mammal in the house ever.
Besides yourself.
We've only had fish. We had parakeets one time. My mom hated parakeets, man.
Oh, yeah?
The way they stunk and like their feathers and everything, like they everywhere. She
really?
hated cleaning the cage. She's like, nope, get rid of this freaking thing.
I just told Amanda.
I think the way she got rid of it was just open the window and let it go. A parakeet that can't survive in the wild. I'm pretty sure she just
pretty bird.
Yeah, because it's like one day we got home and everything's gone.
You sold Petey to a blind kid?
Mark Betts heads are falling off. Number kids.
Yeah, we need to talk about this movie here. We don't have a ton of time today, but I have a game to set us up here for Toy Story 2. I'm calling this game today Woody's Roundup Riddles. If you know Toy Story 2, it introduces a new cast of characters to the Toy Story franchise. I don't know if they expected them to become as iconic as I think they became.
Yeah, true.
So I've set up this 10-question quiz for you.
Okay.
And I'm realizing as I'm telling you this that you need a piece of paper.
Ooh, papel.
So if you're at home playing along, you might need this too, so that way you can keep track of your score. Here, hang on. Let me get paper.
All right.
I've given you a piece of paper here because each of these 10 rounds, 10 quick fire rounds, I'm going to give you 3 clues to one of the iconic Toy Story characters in this movie.
All right.
Okay? And if you can get it in the first clue, that's 3 points for you. Second clue, 2 points. Third clue, 1 point. Total of 30 points, everybody. You're going to see if you can beat Josue.
All right.
But the only way we can do this and give everybody at home all the answers is you got to lock it in. So if you think you know it and you want the 3 points, etc., you got to write it down, and then that's your final answer. We're done. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Round number 1. I am a fearsome toy who panics at the idea of actually being scary. Remember, these are iconic Toy Story characters. Clue number 2.
I got it. I locked it in.
I had a feeling. Green plastic and a permanently worried expression. Clue number 3, for 1 point, I obsess over beating the Buzz Lightyear video game. I can't click jump and punch at the same time or whatever it was. Okay, who is it?
T-Rex.
Yes, that is Rex. Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable. Josue, you got 3 points.
Yep.
Clue number 2 or guess number 2. Character number 2. I'm the fastest hero in the story and I never say a single word. Clue 1, I'm the fastest hero in this story and I never say a single word.
Are we only doing Toy Story 2?
It's definitely a character in this movie.
Whoa. I feel like I needed another clue now.
Okay, here we go. Clue 2. A toy with giant eyes and a saddle built for a doll-sized rider.
I forgot his name.
I don't know how that works in this game. I didn't think about that, but it's fine. Clue number 3. I gallop across the airport conveyor belts to help save my favorite sheriff.
Yep.
Okay, who is it?
The horse.
The horse is a horse, of course. And the name of the horse,
What's his name?
Is Ride Like the Wind. Bullseye?
Bullseye. Okay,
Yep.
Bullseye. Does he have a bullseye?
No.
On the
like the target dog? No, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know if he had like a patch or like a darker patch around his eye or something like that. They call him.
I think it's probably because his Sheriff Woody is riding on his back and shooting at his foes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's like, Bullseye, I got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Shot that pig.
All right, so that's 2 points, right?
2 points for you. Here we go. Character number 3. Clue number 1. My biggest fear isn't danger. It's the emotional trauma of being forgotten. This is really iconic in this movie, and I can't wait to talk about it. Got it?
I think so.
Okay. Braided hair, a big hat, and chaps covered in yellow designs.
Okay, now I got it.
But you already locked it in.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Okay. My backstory plays out in a heartbreaking montage set to a Sarah McLachlan song. All right. Even though you don't get points for it, Josue, what is it?
I forgot her name. Not Daisy.
Oh, you forgot her name.
Oh my gosh, Woody's counterpart, the female girl, the female cowgirl.
That's right. It's Jessie, everybody.
Jessie,
you knew at home.
Daisy is, isn't Daisy, who's Daisy?
I don't think there's a Daisy in this unless it's the name of Andy's sister or something.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I don't remember Daisy.
Daisy, give yourself away.
That is not the song. Oh, yeah, Switchfoot, yeah. I was going to a different song. Okay, here we go. Character 4. I spent decades dreaming of adventure, but decided a museum display case was the safest place for my story. Clue 2. I've got a pickaxe, a red bandana, and a dusty hat.
I got it. I friggin' got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, I secretly sabotage Woody's escape because I don't want to go back into storage. Who am I?
The Prospector.
The Prospector, who, as far as I know, has no other name besides the Prospector.
He's Beast in X-Men.
Yes.
Or, what's his name from the show?
Yeah. I mean, he's just himself, right? Frasier,
yeah, there you go.
Psychiatrist.
Yep.
All right, so you got it in 1 on that one. Let me make sure I write that down.
Trace.
Here we go. Character 5. Some villains want power. I just want a complete set and a very big paycheck.
Oh, yes, I know who this is.
Clue number 2, as you write that down, a loud Hawaiian shirt and thick glasses. Clue number 3, I steal Woody from a yard sale and try to ship him to a museum in Japan using the postal service, maybe? I don't know.
And it is this, I got it. I locked it in the first one.
Your first one, yeah.
The chicken guy.
The chicken guy, what's his name?
Newman.
Yeah, what's his name? Come on down to Blank's Toy Barn.
Is it his? I thought he worked there. I thought he was just the mascot for, I don't think that was him.
I thought he was the guy.
Oh, no. I don't know.
I think he's the guy. Okay, you can't remember though?
I can't remember his name.
Okay, I'll give it to you anyway. It's Al.
Al. Al's Toy Barn?
Yeah,
He owned the place?
I think so.
I don't know if an owner would dress up as a chicken to do his advertising.
He seems like a type of guy that would, though. Woody? I don't know. Woody?
So Al is his name. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 3 points. Good job. Character 6. I rule the dark side of the toy aisle and enjoy dramatic family reunions.
Oh, yep.
Clue 2. A purple cape, red armor, and glowing eyes. Clue 3. During a battle with Buzz, I reveal a very familiar parental twist. Who am I?
General Zurg.
Emperor
Zurg.
Yeah, I like General. That was his early days before the cape. General Zurg. Here we go. Almost done here. Character number 7. Unlike my counterpart, I still believe every word on my packaging. Unlike my counterpart, I still believe every word on my packaging. Clue number 2. A Buzz Lightyear suit with extra gadgets and a detachable utility belt.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have given you the name there, but clue number 3. I joined the rescue mission after being accidentally switched with the original.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, do you know? I mean, can you explain which Buzz Lightyear?
The one from the store, the toy barn.
Yeah.
Who got freed?
Al's. Come on down to Al's Toy Barn.
So I get 2 on that one because I didn't get it right away. Because
Yeah,
I'm like,
2.
counterpart. I'm like, are you talking about the Prospector or Jessie or like what?
Nope. There's a lot of Buzz Lightyears in this movie.
Oh, okay.
Buzz Lightyear. That's what Ephraim used to say.
Lightyear.
Here we go. We're getting near the end here. Character number 8. I know every aisle in the biggest toy store around. I know every aisle in the biggest toy store around. Clue number 2. Bright pink outfit and happy to take you on an informative ride.
Man, I'm drawing a blank here.
You'll get it here. I enthusiastically guide the toys through Al's Toy Barn.
I'm still drawing a blank.
Okay. Knows every aisle in Al's Toy Barn, wears a bright pink outfit, and takes you on an informative ride. No?
Barbie?
Yeah.
Dang. 1 point?
Yeah, 1 point. I mean, better than none.
I don't remember that.
Tour Guide Barbie. Specifically, Tour Guide Barbie. Is she the same one that ends up in the other movies?
That's what I'm thinking.
But why? But she doesn't.
Did they just steal her?
Nah, it must have been a different Barbie after
I don't
that.
remember. Yeah, because I don't remember her going with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Clue number 1. I'm a reluctant leader who spent years convincing a room full of plastic that loyalty matters more than being the newest toy on the shelf.
Got it.
Clue 2. Brown hat, yellow plaid shirt, cow print vest, and a badge.
How can you not get it, people?
Clue number 3. I'm nearly sold at a yard sale before being kidnapped.
Or toy napped.
Toy napped. It's kidnapped anyway, even if you're an adult, right?
I guess, but is he an adult?
I'm not saying he's an adult. I'm just saying the word kidnapped kind of encompasses a larger, swath of...
Woody.
Yep, right. Woody. Wait, you got that in 1, right? 1, 2?
Yep.
1.
Mm-hmm.
3 points. Last question. Let's see if I can trick you here. Number 1, 2 halves of a familiar friend and fully loyal to the sheriff.
2 halves of a familiar friend.
Clue number 2, a unique breed with a familiar catchphrase. We can talk about that later because this character has a definite catchphrase, and I definitely didn't know what he said until I turned on the subtitles.
Really?
Yeah.
A catchphrase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clue 3, I stretch across obstacles to help the toys move safely during the rescue. Who am I?
Well, I locked in Slinky.
Yes.
Slink.
Slinky Dog is number 1. He's a dachshund.
So what is his catchphrase?
Golly, Bob, howdy.
Really?
Yeah, he says it all the time.
Golly, Bob, howdy.
Dang, I didn't even realize.
But he
that.
definitely you
sounds
talked
right.
about, what's his name? I was going to say Uncle Vernon. What's the name of the guy who plays him?
Ernest.
Ernest, thank you. he definitely adds an extra syllable in there, I think. Because if he says golly Bob howdy, those are not the words I heard. I hear golly Bob howdy.
Golly Bob Addy.
But it's not even golly, it's like godly. Godly Bob howdy.
That's so funny.
I don't know, I got to look it back up now. Maybe we can insert a clip here
Golly, Bob howdy.
while I'm counting the score. 23 points, Josue. 23 out of 30. That is pretty respectable, I'd say. I want to know how you guys did.
I hope you guys did better than I did.
You think they did?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I guess if it's a real Toy Story fanatic,
Some of them were pretty tough.
Some of these were easier than others. So, but if you're enjoying this, hit the like button underneath this video.
Yes, sir.
We'd appreciate it. Today we're talking about Toy Story 2. Dos. 1999. This came, what's that, 4 years after the original?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And the animation didn't seem any different to me.
That's interesting you say that because I turned it on and at the very beginning, and I don't know if it's because it starts in that video game sequence or whatever, I thought it felt maybe in my mind a little sharper.
A little sharper or less?
You thought it was worse?
I don't know. I didn't feel like it was that different.
I definitely, once they showed the humans' faces, I was like, oh, we're back to
the
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
What is, because I felt like if you watch the beginning of Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear looks more real to me. His facial expression, you don't have that weird stinted like double blink thing. At least I didn't notice it. But the minute they show Andy's mom's face, I'm like, why does this woman still look? She looks less real than the toys.
Yeah. I mean, I think they probably did that on purpose, you know? Like the humans are less important, you know? Because you don't want to actually like identify or feel compassion or anything for the adults. You don't want to feel anything for the adults, but for the toys you do.
What do you think would be better?
I don't know.
This, so say they did that on purpose and they intentionally degrade the computer animation of the adults' faces.
Yeah.
That, or the alternative is like Muppet Babies where you just see their shins.
What's better? Is that what you think?
Yeah, what would you prefer? Because I remember Muppet Babies being like, why don't you pan up to this woman's face?
I think that's better.
The legs?
Yeah. Because then you don't have to animate anything. There's no uncanny thing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does kind of take you out of the movie when you're like, why do you look so weird? Well, so 1999, this came out. It's directed by John Lasseter, and it says also Ash Brannon and Lee Unrich.
Oh, wow.
Unrich? I don't know. But this was the very first Pixar sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I read that it was going to go straight to, I was going to say VHS. At that point, VHS or DVD, I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember how Disney used to do that?
No, yeah. All of their sequels back in the day used to do that. I don't know why.
Do you remember liking any sequels? I was telling my kids about this.
It was always different actors, different animation. It was less quality. Yeah.
Do you remember like the Aladdin sequels?
Oh, yeah.
Because Aladdin had a TV show.
It's almost like they take this sheen off of it.
Yeah.
Like they put this sheen on an actual real movie, but the straight to VHS ones, they lacked this like polish.
How is it that they kept doing that and all of us knew it and it was just a thing?
I mean, because you want entertainment. Parents are like, hey, let's buy it and they'll have the kids watch it because we need something for them to do.
I guess because what I'm thinking is they're still doing it now, but somehow they're tricking us. Like, you know how they're doing all these live action remakes?
Yeah.
And way more work, I feel like, goes into a live action. But it's the same to me. It's like, this didn't need to happen. I like the original, but they keep going like, oh, live action. Disney used to do live action stuff. Remember that? I remember them doing like a live action Jungle Book back in the day.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it was Disney. And I remember I always liked that, but it was always a little disappointing when it's like, well, it's not the same character or it's, whatever. I don't know.
It's really funny that they do that. And it was the same. Well, some of them came in the same, like, what is it? The plushy, not plushy, but like the
VHS
cushion,
like case.
That was cushioned. And the other ones didn't. Some of them didn't. I don't know why they decided that.
The paper slide out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, that brings back a lot of memories. But this one, so instead of going direct to video, it was actually released in theaters. So I don't know if that speaks to the plot.
But that makes sense though, because the first Pixar movie to do that, because it feels like this was like the first Pixar movie.
It was.
Like, Toy Story, the first one.
The first real full-length feature film, right?
It really was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think we talked about that last time, but now that you say that, I'm not sure. I think so.
I mean, Toy Story, there was this other movie that was released that came out of Canada, something boy, that was kind of the same way.
As Toy Story?
Yeah. But it doesn't look as... It kind of looked a little similar to Toy Story, but like Pixar, because Pixar had Disney behind them and all that kind of stuff, was like huge.
Yeah.
So it really outshadowed it.
But I think the biggest thing about this movie, I remember at the time being excited about it and not disappointed.
Yeah.
So you watch this sequel and it was like, oh, it didn't feel derivative. It didn't feel less quality. And it introduced new characters that you didn't hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean,
it makes sense. I mean, well, as a kid, it's a really smart movie. And I will say, I like the first one better.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the third one. I know I like the third one better than this one.
You're sure about that?
For sure, I'm sure about that. But this movie was smart because they did everything that as kids you kind of want to do with your toys anyway, which is get the set.
Yeah.
It belongs to a bigger narrative.
Yep. What money-making genius.
Yeah, dude.
Somebody on the marketing team really thought about this one.
Exactly.
Because the biggest reason I know this and the following movies is because of my kids. Like, we had the toys. We talked about this. We had the Woody. And when he broke, we got another one. It passed through all the kids. We had so many Toy Story toys. It just kept coming.
Yeah.
And they kept adding more. You know?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just the genius of like doing a storyline where these toys, just like in real life, where you know your toy, you're like, okay, cool. I have the main character now. Let me get the side characters and let me get them all together and play with them. Mm-hmm. As a kid in real life, you were doing those things. So a movie, in the sense of from the toy's perspective, him meeting the rest of his like universe. Mm-hmm. Was really interesting, was really cool. And the other thing that was really cool was they kind of gave you a little bit of a hint of a background for Woody, even in the exchange with Andy's mom in the with the yard sale and Al.
Yeah.
Because like she's like, oh yeah, he's not for sale. Sorry, he's an old family toy.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it gives you the sense of after you watch the movie, like, oh, they've passed down this toy from kid to kid.
Oh, I didn't think that.
Because, like, his commercials were in black and white.
Yeah.
So it made me feel like he's got a longer history.
That's interesting. I didn't think about that at all. Could be. Yeah. I just assumed she was kind of winking and nodding to the first movie. I didn't think of it as that. But maybe.
For me, it opened up a door of like, oh, who was his toy before Andy? Who did he belong to before Andy?
Interesting. What if it was hers?
Yeah, maybe it was hers or his dad's or his granddad's.
No way it lasted that long.
I mean, because he was all getting tore up. He was like,
not that much though.
But he wasn't as like shiny. Remember when he finally gets to the old man? That was a really cool sequence, by the way. The old
painting,
man.
like the restoring.
Yeah,
of him.
but that old man, is he in something else?
I was going to ask you the same thing, and then I didn't look it up. Does he play chess in something?
That seems familiar to me.
Oh, gee.
He seems really familiar.
Who is the old man in Toy Story 2?
But that whole sequence when he's making him new and he gives him a fresh coat of paint on the bottom and he erases Andy's name. He makes his cheeks more rosy again. He colors in the bald spot, which is really funny that Toy Story 5 has a bald spot for Woody in Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. And then he kind of has it in this one.
They bring it back. And it's like, oh, dude, they did that whole sequence was really cool. And they put him back. He puts him back in the display case. And Woody has this like smile on his face. That's a very like satisfactory smile. And I'm like, I don't know if he had that smile when he was in the case prior to that. And I wonder if the old man or nobody noticed that. Like the humans didn't notice, like, is he smiling more?
You think they changed his expression?
I didn't know. They changed his expression because like he's in there and he's just like, really happy with himself. And I just really like that whole sequence because it is kind of one of those things that if I was older, and let's say I got reunited with that Iron Man toy that I lost when I was a kid, and he was a little damaged, I would take the time to like kind of restore him a little bit and whatever, make him look nice again.
Yeah, but if we tried to do it, he'd have like a crooked, like Sharpie smile, and like an arm just taped on or something like that,
But it was really cool. I don't know why I liked it.
Yeah, it is a fun sequence.
Detail-oriented.
Yeah, it's fun to watch that. I agree with you. The guy's name is Jerry, Geri, voiced by Jonathan Harris. It says he's a kindly elderly bespectacle restorer. Okay, we know this. And he paints over Andy's name. Got it. Okay, what else does he appear in? Now I'm going down a whole rabbit hole here. We should have just saved it for after the credits.
Yeah, maybe we can. Actually.
No, it's fine. You want me to save it?
Yeah, let's save it for after the credits.
Okay.
If you want to know.
Podcast platforms only.
Yeah, we'll continue that conversation.
Oh, who's Jerry? Okay. So we were pretty young when this came out. I read that this movie was almost deleted, and then they had to, they deleted it, and they pulled a backup from some other drive or archive from an employee's home computer.
Whoa.
Could you imagine if you lost that whole thing?
I would, yeah. The producer or the director would be so mad.
I don't remember if I saw this in theaters.
I did not see this in theaters. No, I don't think so.
You've been like too young to even go with your parents.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I do remember knowing it pretty early on. I was in high school when this came out, so
yeah,
I don't know.
I really do like the sequence too of them being in the toy barn and seeing other toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's funny because a lot of them know they know their toys. It's kind of like one of those things where do all toys come out not knowing their toys until later?
Seems that's what it's implying.
Yeah, because the second Buzz, he's doing the same thing that the first Buzz did when he first got opened in Christmas. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or birthday? Was it birthday or Christmas?
Yeah, birthday.
Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting.
Say when they get unpackaged, let's imagine this for a second.
They're very consistent, these storytellers.
They get unboxed, right? And they come out like Buzz did in the first movie.
And they all need therapy. Unbox therapy.
And they have their memories, right? Buzz has memories.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's deposited in him upon creation or whatever. But we right now exist.
Yeah.
As a compilation of all of our memories.
Yeah.
For whatever their accuracy is.
Yeah.
Say we find out tomorrow we're toys. Everything that you've ever remembered about yourself.
We become Mrs. Nesbitt.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What would it be like when some giant person starts playing with you? At what point do you go, okay, well, I guess this is what I do now.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd have to make that transition. Like at some point, all those toys in the toy store go home with somebody. And then they're like, well, I have to freeze now because this giant, I'm intimidated. I don't know.
Yeah. Why is that built into their programming?
Yeah. And then they just start like.
Wait, I don't remember how the second Buzz came out.
In the movie?
In the movie, yeah.
Oh, well, he's in like a different display case.
Yeah.
How he gets out of it, you mean?
How does he wake up?
I think they're all awake in the boxes.
Okay, how come it was only him that came out and like?
Because the other guys were zip tied in.
And he wasn't?
He had this different role where he was already felt like he was responsible for all the Buzz Lightyears in the toy aisle. Mm. So maybe that's because he's the display. He'd been like unboxed.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
I don't know. What I was going to say is, speaking of toys, I like the sequences at the beginnings of these movies. And I don't remember if the other ones have them too, but they must. Where the first one, Andy is playing with his toys, you know?
Yeah.
And then this one again, after the video game sequence, which was cool too, you cut to Andy before Cowboy Camp and he's playing, and they get you in like the mind of a kid where he's playing like a kid would. Like, this is whatever, I've got Buzz Lightyear. And like, that doesn't make any sense, but it's like the toys you have in your room.
Yeah.
I just felt like childhood to me.
No, for sure. I mean, the opening sequences are always really good because they kind of, they do a really good job of going, okay, remember our characters.
Our characters, but I think what Pixar is doing really well is remember your childhood.
Remember how you used, yeah.
It's so specific.
Yeah. That's cool.
to play like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
To like combine the barrel of monkeys with whatever you would have been doing in your bedroom with like I remember my like Thundercats or like whatever you had.
Mixing it all up. I mean, so I wouldn't jump ahead, but like in the third movie, the little girl does that with all the toys too. Like So anyway, you take what you've got and you combine it to make a bigger play story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like that. Maybe you guys did too.
Yeah.
So when this movie opens up with that video game sequence,
Yeah.
did you notice the repeated nods to a certain movie franchise?
The Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie came out the same year as Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if that's why, because it was in the zeitgeist, because Star Wars and Disney weren't linked at that time.
No, but they were probably poking like, we're going to buy you one day.
But it starts off with Buzz breathing like Darth Vader.
Yeah, my kids pointed that out. They're like, it's like Darth Vader.
I'm telling you.
Wait, can they have the license to that? Can they do that? Is that not trademarked?
It wasn't the exact. You can't trademark somebody breathing.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know. It felt pretty
like
exact because Lucy kept pointing it out, and I didn't even think about it. The breathing sound for sure, and then the laser blast when Buzz runs his hand through like the battery hologram or whatever.
It sounds just like a blast from a starfighter.
Well, but not even that one.
X-wings.
When he's putting his hand in like the battery hologram and it makes like a lightsaber sound.
Oh yeah,
like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
The trash compactor walls.
That's right.
When they're in the Al's compartment, the toys, whatever, toy barn and whatever, and then the whole thing that comes up later.
That's
the
so
sound
funny,
of the doors opening, shield sounds, Obi-Wan greeting. So we meet again, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. Or at the end when he's like, "I am your father."
If you didn't get it yet,
that's so funny. I wonder if they were in talks. I wonder if like they were, we want to buy this franchise. We're gonna let them come out with those 3 movies, and then we're gonna definitely buy them. And ruin it.
Let's talk through some quotable quotes here. I want you to just give me the context of where this quote shows up. Actually, before we do it, for the people who haven't seen Toy Story 2, give me like a 2-line synopsis. What happens in this movie?
Okay, we are kind of already said a little bit of it, but yes, Woody at a yard sale Woody's in a yard sale because he's saving a toy, remember?
Yeah, Wheezy.
Yeah, Wheezy. Saving Wheezy from getting sold at a yard sale because he got shelved because his arm ripped. But anyway, he's at a yard sale. He wasn't supposed to get sold. He doesn't, in fact, get sold. He gets stolen by Al, who owns a toy store, but Al basically owns the rest of the Woody set, and he wants to sell Woody and the set to Japan for a lot of money. He's a collector.
Yeah.
And the toys have to figure a way to get him back. Woody almost accepts his fate to go to Japan, but then he decides, no, I can't do that. I need to go back to Andy.
I'd like to see the alternate reality of Woody in Japan.
I know, right? There's a snake in my boot.
All right, here's your first quote. What's the point of prolonging the inevitable? We're all just one stitch away from here to there.
I think that's Woody. No?
I wrote it down as Wheezy, but with the one stitch line.
Oh, yeah, that's
when
right.
When they're on the shelf.
That's right.
Here's the other thing. The other layer of these movies. Like you have the kid layer. Okay.
Yeah.
You have the adult who was a kid layer watching it. And now you have the existential crisis layer. And this one flips it on his head where the first one, okay, Woody's like, he's really struggling with his identity.
Yeah.
But so is Buzz because he's figuring out who he is. But now Woody is kind of in Buzz's shoes where he's the guy who thought he knew who he was. And now he's like, I'm somebody else. I don't know. It feels like he's going the other way.
That's so funny.
In his identity, like back to Woody's Roundup.
That's funny.
And he's all full of anxiety. But Buzz is super confident in who he is now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a toy. He's just like owning everything.
Yeah.
He just like pulled his confidence into that. Meanwhile, Bo Peep is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Right? Does she have a character arc in this one?
I don't think so. She's stayed the same the entire time, which is great.
So is Rex.
Yep.
And like totally fearful all the time. So is Ham.
And Oh, Mr. Potato Head's finally like found his
Woman.
his woman.
I got a woman. How about this quote? I can't watch. Can somebody cover my eyes?
Mr. Potato Head
Nope.
or Mrs. Potato Head.
No, think about it.
Wait.
I can't watch. Can someone cover my eyes? Who would need somebody else to cover their eyes?
Oh gosh,
Mr. Potato Head also
Oh yeah, that's
might.
right. Yeah.
But this,
I need help covering my eyes.
they're standing at the window, and this is when Woody's about to get stolen.
Oh, T-Rex.
Yeah.
Because he can't read.
His little arms.
Someone cover up my eyes.
If I had any sort of gripe with this movie, they do kind of hit all the same joke beats like a sequel does.
A little bit,
where
yeah.
you're like, okay. Some of it's charming, where you're like, this is the person's character identity, and then sometimes you're like, okay, these jokes are more for the kids than they are for the adults.
They also do the same type of like rescue mission type of thing like they do in the first one.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a little further this time.
Yeah. Well, further. And then for some reason, he needs to drive his car across the street.
Yeah, I don't know. He's fat
They
and lazy.
had to make it easy for the for the toys. They're like, oh, it's right over there.
Yeah, that you can see them in the writer's room. Like, how do we get them to travel from here to there behind the car? And then they go, I got an idea. How about he just drives across the street?
Yeah.
I'm like, love it.
Lazy dude, you know? Yeah.
Draw it up.
Newman. Draw it up.
Speaking of the rescue mission, how about this quote? This is for Woody when you find him.
This is for Woody when you find him.
I can give you the response. Okay, but it won't be the same coming from me.
Buzz?
He says that, but somebody says to him, this is for Woody when you find him.
Oh, man. I give up.
This is something like family members might do. Hey, if you're sending your kid to go visit your aunt or something,
Yeah.
give this to Aunt so-and-so when you get to them. And you don't actually have anything. You're giving them something else to give to your aunt. What would that be?
I don't know.
She gives him a kiss.
Oh, does Bo Peep do that?
Yeah, she
that's
gives
right.
him like a prolonged kiss.
That's right.
And that's why he's like, oh, okay, it won't be the same coming from me.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but that's so funny. Yeah.
How many times I, as a kid, remember passing those things on? Like, I really felt the ownership of like, oh, they told me. I'm like, okay, this is from so-and-so.
Did you give somebody a big old kiss?
Is that like across all cultures that people do that?
I think so. I mean, I don't know if people actually like carry it out, but like, hey, give him a hug for me. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm not hugging him. I say maybe I'd be like, oh, such and such sends you a hug. Okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, come over.
I've embodied the essence of, of what this
They
is
gave this to me. It's like when somebody would blow you a kiss and you'd catch it. And I'm going to just put it in my pocket. And then when I see you, I got to pull it back out.
smack him. Right.
I'm all about that.
Let me re-blow this to you.
Yeah.
It might be all crusty now, but
You ever do that with your kids? I do remember like blowing them kisses, and then you're kind of setting a precedent for how they're going to interact with this for the rest of their lives. I do remember thinking about that. Do you catch it? And then what do you do with it? Put it on your face? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Things you don't really think about. Until you think about them.
Yeah, exactly. I never thought about that. Maybe I should.
How about this one? So like we said, Woody goes on an adventure, and as the other guys are too, you get this quote. Turn me around, Bullseye, so I can see.
Turn me around. Oh, yes. The Prospector.
Why the prodigal son has returned.
Pretty funny.
Kelsey Grammer, great.
He did a really good job.
I don't know if they would have thought of anybody else, because if I'm thinking Prospector, I'm not thinking Kelsey Grammer.
That's true.
And I thought
But he did a great job.
great casting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
kinda
mean, because
have
the
it all.
animation really worked too, and the voice fit. You know. I don't know. It fit really well, I think.
It does a good job also making him a little bit terrifying later on.
Oh yeah.
You know, if he was
And he can
just
get in
like
and out of that box whenever he wants.
Prospector, not a big deal. But Kelsey Grammer brings this like nuance to his voice.
Evil.
When he's spinning that pickaxe to like screw the vent back on, you know, it's like, oh man, he can handle that thing. It makes me nervous.
He grabs Woody when they open the actual case and he's like, nope, no, you don't. Like, it's so good.
Back to the
He's
existential
really
nature of these toys. When you're a toy, okay, so as we've established, you don't know you're a toy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're with all your memories. Say you're the prospector. At what point do you become aware? Because he's never leaving his box. I mean, maybe he was. We don't know. But he gets... is it when you get purchased? When somebody purchases you? Because that other Buzz in the toy store, he wasn't purchased.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're living their toy lives as they think they're who they are. So when does a prospector come to terms with who he is? When he interacts with another toy?
That's funny.
I think that's it. I think when you interact with another toy, you learn about yourself. It's like humans.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do we, Josue,
That's why we need
come to
siblings.
terms with our identity? We meet another human.
Yeah, that's true. But what if that human is also delusional?
That's the problem. I think it's very evident in this movie. You saw those crazy Barbies and the aliens. Yeah. There's a real deeper layer there too. I'm telling you, this story, it just works.
It's really good. Yeah.
That's why they keep coming back to it.
I know.
What a metaphor.
5 movies now.
I did notice also when you get to Al, he also looks more realistic than Andy's family.
Well, they had to do that to him because he's in the movie a little bit more, right?
I guess. More money had to go into, or more time in production or whatever.
I saw something online because my algorithm's all messed up now since I'm watching different movies. But Al says something when he's talking to the people in Japan. He says something about like, don't touch my mustache or something like that. Did you notice that?
Who says that?
Al.
He says, don't touch my mustache?
Yeah, or something like that. Or leave my mustache alone. Or like, don't touch I think he says, don't touch my mustache.
What?
And he hangs up. It's like really random, right? But I watched a video on this and they were talking about how like in Japan, when you say goodbye or something like that, it's like, it kind of sounds like the word mustache, like, you know, in Japanese. It's like, it's not really mustache, but it's, you know, the mustache or whatever. I don't know what it is.
Don't touch my mustache.
But anyway.
Oh, so he's
like,
trying to say the phrase.
He's trying to say the phrase, but he's just saying, okay, well, don't touch my mustache. You know, like, like that's so insulting, but like at the same time, like it's funny. Yeah, anyway.
It's like people in church talking about speaking in tongues and say, should have bought a Honda.
Yeah, but a Hyundai.
Hyundai?
Should have bought a Honda.
Yeah.
Or like, don't untie my bow tie.
Oh.
Untie my bow tie.
So when your youth pastor gets really tired, you've been at the altar for 3 hours. Like, just repeat this phrase.
Untie my bow tie.
Don't touch my mustache. How about the trope that appears in so many movies where something you're in peril and they break the laws of physics to make you think the toys are going to get run over in the middle of the road.
Oh, yeah.
That thing is rolling and you're like, at the speed it's going and the distance they are, they're completely crushed. And then,
Yep.
what? Oh, they just made it. And as a viewer, you go, oh, phew. But then when you rewatch it, you go, wait, there's no way. Even the first watch.
Exactly. They would have got crushed.
Little movie magic.
Yep. Timing.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, that was really funny. I think the kids really like that too. Like, oh no, and then, oh, he made it.
The thing for me watching this movie that I did enjoy is I did not remember a lot of it. There was so much of it.
Me too.
And I think because of where it fell in the franchise, like the first one you watch a lot, or I did as a kid.
Yeah.
And then the second one I remember watching, I knew it. But then as we grew up and I had kids, we watched the newer ones too. So they knew probably this better than me, but I don't go back to Toy Story 2 a whole lot.
No, me neither. But, you know, one of the things that my Ezra noticed was that the Pizza Planet truck is in every movie.
Yep.
I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. I forget where it is in this one, but it's probably in the background or something. Or, yeah.
Continuity, like whoever's in charge of continuity. I just have a real love in my heart for those detail people.
Yeah, man, they do such a great job.
If you're really thinking about it, yeah. I thought the Toy Story sequence, that whole bit was really great. Like when Buzz is like, first of all, he's leading that whole charge, whatever, in there. But when he's fighting the other Buzz and they start introducing other toys, like they did in the other movie where you'd have like random board games in the background. What do you call that thing with the metal pins that you put your hand in and it takes the shape of your hand.
I don't know what you call those, but yeah, those are fun.
When they like, when we get slammed into it,
Yeah,
it's just so great.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every kid had one of those.
Oh, of course,
and did
yeah.
that. Put your face in it.
Yep.
Yeah, how gross.
After everybody else is putting their hands.
Yeah, disgusting. That was not in the post-COVID era. No way. Or the Barbie tour guide, even all the Barbie Playhouse set. Like that was, it was just funny and fun to see that stuff play out.
Yeah.
Because we all had that stuff in our houses.
It was really cool to see, like again, Woody's past. It almost seemed like he was looking into his past, like he was like unlocking a bunch of memories of his past, but it was really just the commercials of was it a TV show and they made it into a cartoon? Or something like that?
But I kind of viewed that as he would have had to discover that in the same way other toys would have had to discover that they're toys. So like how Buzz had to discover in the first movie, like Woody had to discover that he was a collectible. I don't think it would have been a memory of his. He just realized that in the real world, I'm valuable for this reason.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool.
And then you get Jessie's story arc, which really may be the saddest sequence in all of Toy Story franchise, you know? Not the most traumatizing, because that comes up, I think, in Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
But for sure, to get Sarah McLachlan in there, when somebody loved you, right?
Oh,
Past tense.
Man.
And then, or when somebody loved me or whatever it is, it goes through the whole montage of this depressing song and Jessie being like all hopeful and optimistic and then just over and over again getting ignored. And then when she finally gets reached for, she's given away. And you see the hillside where she was once played with. And if you watch it, then when it zooms back out to reality and it cuts to Woody's face, and he's making this expression like, that is literally the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
He's the audience. He's
like,
oh my God.
He's like, oh, you got trauma.
That's like the epitome of a Disney princess right there. Like, so much trauma.
So much trauma.
Oh my gosh.
I can't get over how sad that song
I
is.
feel like Disney has an issue with women.
Yeah.
Always making girls go through some terrible things.
Can this song be used for anything else? You know, it's like one of those songs that you just put on and cry when you're just really sad. You go through a breakup, you're like, I don't even know the name of the song, but you turn that on and be like, oh, well, somebody loved me once.
Wow.
When somebody loved me. I don't know the rest of the words.
That's all I know too.
Da, 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 da.
Gosh, man. Yeah. Poor Jessie. And they were willing to just stay in a display case in Japan.
Yeah.
Just stand there. Just like be there. That's such a sad life.
Well, they're settling for at least in this way, I'll be loved and appreciated, you know.
Forever.
But not fully cared for and played with like I should be. But I'm settling for the alternative.
But I love the through line too, though. They carry on this whole like sentiment of, will I be loved for the rest of my life? And it carries on to like the next movie.
Mm-hmm.
It just carries on. Which made me start to think about, are they immortal? That sucks. Because they probably they go from kid to kid to kid to kid. And eventually those kids die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, are they going to be the last thing to be alive when humanity is like...
The apocalypse.
Yeah.
They're just in a pile of rubble.
You remember when we used to get played with and now... all the kids we used to love turned into like adults that killed each other. And
I was going to say, I don't think they want you to ask that question, but they must want you to ask that question because everything else is about mortality. Like they're realizing that they're alive, you know, and all these lessons as the movies go on. But yeah, when would their life end?
Yeah, when does it end?
Because they're in Sid's yard in the first movie. They're disassembled.
Exactly.
They're still
torturous.
Yeah,
so,
it's like Dante's Inferno.
I mean, maybe one day being in a display case is probably
better than being in like the seventh circle of hell.
Yeah, always traded in. And, you know what I mean? golly, you don't know whose hands you're going to be in.
Guys, these movies are really sad.
Yeah, I mean, one day, if you're lucky, you'll end up at a daycare. It's like, whoa, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know we're not there yet, but yeah, the fact that Lotso used to be this fun, like lovable bear, and then just got jaded and calloused. Like you don't know where Woody's gonna go. The story ends, and it's like, well, in 20 years he could be Lotso.
Yeah, or like, I mean, Toy Story 3 picks up with, you're gonna get thrown into the attic, or like in this movie. You can end up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Dusty shelf, never played with again.
I tried calling for help, but my squeaker was broken. And the dust just aggravated my condition.
Yeah. Oh, Andy's been shelved. I mean, Woody's been shelved. Like, can you imagine in your life being shelved? That's like the same as like, oh,
Grandpa. Getting put in a nursing home?
Yeah. We can't take care of Grandpa no more, so let's just put him away.
I really want to cry now.
I know, it's so sad. I mean, like, it's such a sad life.
How about this quote, Josue?
It makes me want to like tell my kids at a certain age, you stop playing with toys, we're going to find a good kid to give your toys to.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, when I get older, just pull the plug.
No. My heart goes out to these toys that just don't get played with anymore.
You're playing bingo and eating your cold oatmeal. When somebody love me. Just waiting by the phone for Eva to give you a call.
Oh man.
How about this one?
Someone put a string in my back and pull it.
Yeah. Pardon me, gentlemen, but have either of you seen a cowboy doll with a bad arm?
Oh man. Who said that? Was it Buzz that said that?
No, I can't even say it in his voice. Pardon me, gentlemen, but have either of you all seen a cowboy doll with a bad arm?
Slink.
Golly, Bob out it.
Slinky.
Yeah, he says it to the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And they like hit themselves. Yeah. That's so funny. This movie, man.
I got this one. Okay, to be fully transparent.
Okay.
When I got near the end of this movie, it was late. And I was starting to fade, so I'm trying to read my notes here. I got that silly Buzz Lightweight can't help you.
Buzz Lightweight can't help you.
Do you remember that?
No.
I can't remember who he's talking to. Oh, he's talking to Woody. This is the Prospector.
Oh.
He's blocking Woody's way. So talk about existential crises and all that stuff, but it is a little bit terrifying when Woody's all of a sudden like, I want to leave, and now my autonomy as a toy has been taken away from me.
My autonomy as a toy.
And then you cut to the I am your father. Yes. I don't know. This movie is doing a whole lot to kind of change the vibe and the tone and like give you something.
I think they know that, hey, this is some pretty deep stuff, you guys. Let's how do we lighten this up a little bit? Because man, this is going to make some people cry, or they're going to go into an existential crisis as well.
Yeah, did you notice?
Like I'm pushing 50. Like I'm not going to be loved anymore. I don't know.
If I could only be as carefree as Slinky Dog, who somehow has lasted all of these Toy Story movies without getting stretched out. That's what I don't believe.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not going to make it through one of these movies without getting completely
especially
destroyed.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're going to say, like in the third movie, he's going to be dumped into a daycare and played with by like 2-year-olds.
He's going to be tied in a knot.
Be tied in a knot or cut.
First week.
Cut. Or something.
Oh yeah, that would be true. Maybe Toy Story 5, Slinky Dog's going to be cut in half. That would be trauma.
My metal's been bent. He's walking around with his button in front of his face.
I can't believe that didn't happen yet. Did you notice that Zurg's gun dial goes all the way up to 11?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an intentional reference to Spinal Tap or just for fun, but I really like that. The other sequence that I really liked in this movie was the conveyor belts in the airport. When they get on the conveyor belt to go back there.
Oh, yeah.
And then they open it up, and one of my kids was like, is it really like that? I'm like, no.
No, it's not.
It's fun to imagine.
Yeah.
And did you notice the sticker for Butte, Montana was on Buzz's butt?
Butte, Montana?
Yeah, like they were labeling all the locations, and it
that's
said Butte, but it was on his backside. There
funny.
is no way that those toys could keep up with an actual airplane.
Dude, you know when I was...
That's a problem, right?
I kept going like, can we move on now? Can we like stop this whole like and another
Charade.
thing in the way and another like there's no way they would have never made it out of that airplane.
Do you think they added the airport sequence at the end? Like,
Maybe there was man, the runtime's kind of short on this, guys. What do we do? Well, let's let them go here and then they're like close calls like 3 times. You know
why Tokyo or Japan or wherever he's going?
Because Japanese like old Americana stuff.
Is it that? Like,
I think so.
That just seems to me like they could have gotten to the end of him and he meets the prospector and he wants to go back to Andy and they go, we need something to level this up. And they go, what if instead of getting sold to a collector, they were getting sold overseas? And then they go back through, you know, and kind of add in all the Japanese details.
I kind of wanted to see them get to Japan and see how they get back.
Yeah.
You know, like a tour of Japan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
like
though.
a montage of them, like, you know.
Postcards.
You know, yeah, with like, I don't know. They got like pictures with like cherry blossoms behind them, a gong, a dojo, you know, I don't know, some stuff. And then finally they get back home and Andy's like, Mom, where'd this kimono come from that's on Woody? Like, you know, that kind of thing.
Maybe there'd be a crossover with Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, exact. Oh, that'd have been really good. Like them eating like dumplings with Po, you know?
Wasn't there a Pixar movie where the dumpling, though, was like a real live, coherent, like, being?
I don't remember.
Wasn't there something, it was like a bao bun? Oh, it makes me really hungry for that dim sum place. Remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, let's go to that noodle place and get some of those pork buns are the best
my
things.
gosh.
Okay, I got one more quote for you. I feel swell. In fact, I think I feel a song coming on.
I don't know. Who was that?
Oh, come on. This is the very last, I think the last line of the movie.
I think
I feel swell. In fact, I think I feel a song coming on.
Oh, the penguin.
Yeah.
Squeaks.
Wheezy. And he sings at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And his voice gets
It's
real
like
deep.
Sinatra type. Yeah,
Do you know who does his voice?
No.
Robert Goulet.
Who's Robert Goulet?
Remember Will Ferrell impersonates him on SNL.
Oh,
Goulet.
really? Oh, really?
The real Robert Goulet
That's
is that
hilarious.
you got a friend in me.
That's so funny.
You got a friend in me.
That's awesome.
What do you think of the outtakes at the end of the movie?
Oh, they're always really funny. The kids love them. Yeah.
The kids really, particularly.
It's funny that they did made the time to make that happen, you know? Because there's no real outtakes. It's all.
I know, it feels real though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it does.
This
yeah.
is, I think, the second movie to do that because I believe A Bug's Life came out before this one and they did the outtakes in A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Which is why you get a Bug's Life outtake in this.
Yeah. You know, we're going to be in the Toy Story movie. And then what happens after that?
They're like on the bush, but then Buzz and the gang come through the bush. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really well done. Okay. Well, we got to the end of this. I don't know if you had any other final thoughts before we talk about what we think of it.
No.
No. I've already talked about everything that I liked about it.
Yeah, me too. I think it was a good second movie. It's a good sequel. I will say, like I'm gonna stick to my assessment of I think the first and the third one were better.
Well, that's what I want to ask as this year kind of goes on is, are the sequels really worth it? I think it's hard to answer because there are things good about it and things that are fine.
Yeah.
But I did get to the end of it and I wasn't like thrilled. I'm glad we had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid I wasn't going to have anything to say. I was like, this kind of is like, it's like revisiting something. It's not the original. And so it's fine.
Yeah.
But there were charming parts in it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. They did a great job. It mostly takes place in that dude's apartment, but they did a good job with the storytelling. You had they had a couple of villains, but the real main villain there was
I was going to call him Stinky Pete, the prospector.
The prospector. Yeah. Well, yeah, but the biggest theme is settling, and loyalty.
What do you mean?
Like settling for okay, fine. I'm just going to be in a museum, instead of what something could really be like.
What do you think the equivalent is in your real life? Life takes you on an accidental journey.
Well, not settling for not letting not letting something that was, definitely traumatic or down, keep you from actually realizing something that could be good in a different place, taking another chance.
There is always another chance on the horizon.
Yeah, because Jesse, there's another chance that you be with a kid that will play with you. And we all want to be played with.
And there's...
Sorry. I don't know. It doesn't...
I don't know what to do with that. Let's talk.
We all want to be loved. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to say it holds up. I don't like it as much as the first, but
I think it holds up for sure. I'd watch it again.
I wouldn't
recommend it.
If I was going to pick one to watch, I wouldn't watch it. If I had to pick one,
yeah.
For sure, you're going to pick a different one.
Yeah.
But it was very good.
I feel like
it was good.
It was good. I feel like the third one encompasses like everything that number 1 and number 2 do really well. Like the emotional side, the storyline of like what it feels like to be a toy.
They also had a little bit more time.
Yeah, the connection between like a toy and their owner, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I feel like they do, like the 3 does a good job of kind of filling you in on the backstory and then giving you a nice little like ding, little bow tie at the end.
Let's talk a little sequel showdown here. So we're saying that 2 not as good as 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the Future. Same deal.
Yeah.
2
not as good as 1.
Not as good as 1. Which one did the sequel better?
I think this one did a better job.
What makes you say that?
Because it made you feel like it opened up to a bigger universe of toys, like the toy barn, Woody's other toys that he's a part of, a bigger world than just like Andy's room. Like he belongs with Prospector, Jessie, Bullseye. He's part of this bigger thing.
I'm not sure because I know I grew up with Back to the Future, so that I have more nostalgia for that. And I know, especially when we rewatched it, I was like, okay, we're doing the clock tower again. We're doing the skateboard chase again, except on a hoverboard. Yeah. We're like, whatever, same lines. But Toy Story, like I was saying, some of the same character beats you get. Yeah. And it's like, okay, we're doing this again.
It's the same thing.
It's the same. But what I liked about Back to the Future 2 also that I think we both liked was it sets up 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Which Toy Story 2, as far as I know, they didn't have a plan to keep going. By the time they got to Back to the Future 2, it was setting you up for the next
thing, yeah.
And
yeah, that is true. I do think that they did a better job there because they knew where they were going.
I would still, for me, go back and revisit Back to the Future 2 before I revisit Toy Story 2.
I think the acting in Toy Story 2 is better.
Really? What makes you say that?
I mean, you got Prospector, Jessie, you've got Buzz and Woody, the way they act, his reaction to her story, Prospector's turn from like this happy-go-lucky dude to this evil freaking guy.
I
Toy
think,
Barn,
I
think the acting, it's just voice acting, but I think the animation stuff that conveys real emotion. While like sometimes I can't buy Marty's mom in this alternate future. You know what I mean?
It is a little fantastical.
Yeah.
But I do like the storyline.
Armageddon off of one guy's fortune.
I like the storyline of Back to the Future 2 more than I like the storyline of Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
But Toy Story 2, as I watched this and when I found out that this was going to be direct to DVD or whatever, it felt a little more like that.
Yeah.
Like this felt like a
I feel like the sheen was
story.
On it. Yeah.
Where I think Back to the Future 2 for me felt a little bit more like an interesting story.
Bigger.
But like you said, maybe not as well executed on the acting side.
Yeah.
So
like Marty and Doc, yeah, definitely. But everybody else, I feel like it was just like kind of phoned in.
Gee.
I don't know.
Gee. Yeah. But literally the voice actors in Toy Story 2 are phoning it in.
Yeah.
Here's my audio file. No, they're not. I don't know.
No, they're doing a good job.
I liked Back to the Future 2 more than Toy Story 2, but you're a Toy Story 2 more than Back to the Future 2.
I mean, I feel like I would I'd feel less cringy about watching Toy Story 2 than
Cringy.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense to me based on your assessment when we talked about it, but that's interesting. Okay, really quick, I have to close the loop.
All right.
It's like a snake eating its own tail.
We talked about Stephen Herrick last week. Stephen Herrick was the director of Mr.
yeah.
Holland's Opus, who also directed everything else that we know, love, or don't love.
Yeah.
I misread one of the facts, two of them actually, but one really important one. He directed Rush Hour, but not the movie.
Oh.
He directed an episode of the TV show of Rush Hour. And there were some people online that pointed it out for me.
I did not know that. I didn't even know there was a Rush Hour TV show.
Me either. So that's why people were like on the reel. They're like, wait a second. I thought, and I'm like, sorry guys, I'm going to mention this on the podcast. I said I would shout you out. So there's a guy whose name is Tomu91. He's on YouTube. Another guy named Alex Clark Smith and Fake Zach, who all pointed out that we got our facts wrong, which we appreciate you keeping us honest.
Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah, we'll include it in our closing the loop segment. So I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there so we all knew. And I just one final question to close things off today. We don't need to take a long time.
Okay.
But what movie do you think pairs well with Toy Story 2 as a double feature? So if you went to your old school drive-in and they were showing Toy Story 2 back to back with, would it be like Toy Story 3? Would it be A Bug's Life? Would it be something different entirely? Like you want to see this and...
Spaceballs.
No.
No, this and what's it called? The Phantom Menace. Came out at the same time.
I know. That's
References Star
true.
Wars.
It does. I was thinking Star Wars. Of all the Star Wars movies, though, would you pick The Phantom Menace to watch with Toy Story 2?
Maybe the next. What was the next one?
Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones, yeah.
That'd be a weird turn, but I think more enjoyable.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That Phantom Menace movie makes me mad every time I watch it.
Just the last sequence is fine.
You're like, it could have been so great.
Yeah.
Just really, really didn't like that one. Okay.
What's the third one called? Return of the Sith? Or no?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, yeah. Either one of those two.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know what you guys think. What do you think you should double
Or A New
feature
Hope.
with Toy Story 2? No, not A New Hope. No, save that for Toy Story 1.
Yeah, true.
And take 5 seconds to give us 5 stars.
Yes, 5 stars.
On
Or
your
4.5. Or
favorite podcast platform. Whatever the maximum stars are, that's what I'm lobbying for. You know, and then you can say whatever you want in the comment. You can love or hate
thumbs
Toy
up,
Story 2.
Share. Yeah. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Kickling. Yeah, we appreciate it. And remember, next week we're going to be diving into after the credits segment where we're going to find out who is that old man, Josue? I recognize him from somewhere.
Yes.
If you're watching this on YouTube, next week it's just going to be a quiz. So you got to go to the podcast platform at wdyt.show to get that special behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
And otherwise, we'll talk to you guys next time on What Do You Think of This?
Peace out, guys.
Bye.